boy. Yeah. Hi guys, this is our week 2 recap for Chase. Good boy. So similar to last week, I started this week by charging that clicker. Last week, remember, I was doing it maybe 5-6 times. This week, we only warmed it up with like 3 clicks. And we're still feeding the cookies right to his mouth, but also dropping them on the ground. Good boy. We reviewed the behaviors that we worked on last week. So I'm having him follow that food lure, and then I'm gonna have him follow the food lure paired with his name, Chase. Good boy. Yes, good job. Chase. Boy, buddy. Yeah. Chase. There you go. Good job. Yeah. Good boy, handsome. Good boy. Okay, ready? Touch. Good job. So last week we learned that hand target. Touch. Last week we were using food to lure that hand target. This week we are asking for the hand target. Touch. Good boy. Without any food in our hand. So as soon as I put my hand out, I'm asking for that target. As soon as I feel his nose, that's the moment that I'm going to click. And then I'm still going to go into my treat pouch and feed him a piece of food. Good boy. Hi, handsome. Ready? Get it. Sit. Good job. Good boy. Okay. Sit. Good job. So last week we were using food to lure Chase into that sit position. This week we started that way, but then we started asking for that position with just our hand signal. We also introduced the verbal command. Now when he gets home, you guys will probably have to bring the food back out to get those sits, lure those sits to start. But then hopefully he'll remember how to do it for just that hand signal or verbal. Now remember, when our dogs are in, let's say this sit, I'm going to release him with that okay. Okay. And then when he comes back, I'll ask for that again. Sit. Yes, good boy. He's such a good boy. Yeah. Good boy. Can I lure you so you can face that? So then the new thing that we learned this week was a down. Good boy. So we are still using food for this. Okay. And the first few times to teach this behavior, I am going to show Chase that I have a piece of food, put it at nose level, let him lick it, and then I'm going to slowly bring my hand down to the ground. Good boy. And then as soon as his butt hits the ground and the front elbows hit the ground, that's the moment that I want to click and then feed him that piece of food. All right, let's do it again. Down. Yes, good boy. Yes, good boy. Hi. Ready? Get it. Chase. Puppy. Hey, handsome. Yes, good job. So occasionally in between the different behaviors we're learning, I'm tossing what's called those get it cookies. That's just a cookie to have him chase. And then once he's done eating, I'll call his name, Chase. Hi, good boy. Once he's done eating, I'll call his name, and as soon as he turns towards me, that's when I click and feed him that piece of food. Hi, good boy. Yeah. You're doing really well today. Yeah. Good boy. What do you want to do next? You want to work on your mat? Yeah. You are the sweetest. Yeah, you are. Okay, let's go get the mat. Ready? Get it. Good boy. Where are you going, handsome? Do you know what this is? Yeah. Good boy. So this week we warmed the dogs up with step 1 to the mat, what we worked on last week. And then we got them to do step 2 of the mat, which is I'm having the puppies come over to the mat. Okay. And as soon as they get there, I'm waiting for him to at least get into a sit or a down. Yes. Before I give him that piece of food. So Chase is already coming over to the mat and getting himself into a nice sit. Now I am being pretty strategic with how I feed the food and where I put the food. So I love that he's already getting into a sit. I'm gonna click and feed that, but then I'm gonna use a piece of food to kind of lure him onto the mat into that nice down. And then after I give him 2-3 pieces of cookie, okay, I'm gonna release him. And my goal is that he comes back to where the mat is. Crunching on some cookies. Good boy. Close. Good job. Yes, good job. Good boy. Good boy. And then just make sure to throw those release cookies in a different direction. Okay. That way he gets used to coming back to the mat from each angle. Oh, big stretch. Good boy. Good job, Chase. Good boy. Okay. Good job, buddy. All right, so the next thing that we worked on this week was having the puppies go in and out of their crate, getting used to the door being shut, which I will say Sue is already doing a pretty great job with having them work on their crates. So I'm gonna show Chase that he has a piece of food. Kennel. Yes, good boy. Lure him in with that food. I'm gonna click and feed him once he's in the crate. I'll then click and drop in a piece of food once I can shut that door. Good boy. Drop in a few more pieces. And then the thing we've really been practicing is I'm gonna release Chase from the crate versus him maybe trying to dash at the door. So I'm gonna open the crate, get that food in front of his face. Go, buddy. Okay. And then use that release word to get him to come out. Hey, ready? Kennel. Good job, buddy. Close the gate. Good boy. Right there. Good job. Drop a few more pieces. Good boy. Okay. Good job. Yeah, you love the chicken, huh? Ready? Kennel. Boy. Whoa. Yes, good job. There you go. Okay. Good job, handsome. Good job. Yeah, good job. Good job, buddy. All right. Can I move the crate a little bit and then we'll work on your handling? Ready? Get it. All right, buddy. What do I got? All right, and the last thing that we worked on this week was we continued on with the handling that we started last week. Hi, buddy. So remember, I put that food in front of his nose, got my hand under that tummy. You're slipping. And this week, to each body part that I handled last week, this week I added a little bit of duration. So last week, maybe I only held under the tummy for a second. This week I would do 3-5 seconds, and same thing with his paws. Good job. So I'm just counting in my head, 3-5 seconds, and then I'm releasing a piece of food into his mouth. Good boy. I know you guys can't see that very well, but I'm touching the right hind foot in that part. Hi, I know. You love the chicken. Good boy. So remember all 4 paws. I'm also going to lift up his tail. I'm counting to 5 in my head for this. The ears I flipped back, kind of gave a little massage. Yes, good boy. That might mimic needing his ears cleaned or swabbed. Yes, good boy. Hi, can I look in your mouth? Yes, good job. And then remember, we looked in their mouth, and we also look at their eyes. Good boy. Yes. And with that, it's just really having the dogs get used to us handling their face in that way, kind of pulling the fur back a little around their eyes to help us get a really good view of that. Good boy. Hi. Yeah, you're doing great. So this week, 2 of the days we worked on the hairbrush. The other 2 we worked on the nail trimmers. So remember to start, we're going to use the flat side of the brush. Okay. While he's focused on chicken, just with the flat side going down the body. Click, feed him a piece. Practice coming up to his face, because his ears will need to be brushed, around his eyes will need to be combed. And then I also practice coming under their neck, their chin, their chest. Good boy. And then we also started with the bristly side this week. So 1-2 strokes to get used to the feeling of those bristles. Good boy. 1, 2. Yes, good boy. Now can I have you face me so I can do that? Good job. Yes. And then as you can see just now, I demonstrated moving him with that food lure. So having him follow that piece of food to position himself in a better way where I could reach his chest and his chin to brush him. Good boy. The nail trimmers, very simple this week because nail trimmings can be a little scary for dogs. So similar to how we practice just handling those paws, I simply got him used to the trimmers approaching his paws. So I get him get him attached to a piece of chicken, and then I'm just touching the trimmers to his paws, click, feed him. Very simple. Next week we will try to trim a few of these the toenails. So pick up the paw, leave it there for a second. Yes, good boy. Chicken's in my pouch. So doing that with the right hind foot right now. Yes, good boy. Oh my gosh, are you eating the chicken so fast you burped? Finding that left foot. Good boy. Stand up. Good job. Good job, handsome. Hi. What's this? What's this? What's this? And then to build on getting ready for nail trims, I also, for this I didn't use the clicker because it is a lot to do with your hands. I practice just picking up the paw and parting the fur back. So pushing the fur so I can isolate the nail. That takes a lot of patience for the puppies to have to stay still for so long, for us to find the nail, get the fur back, get in there and trim that nail. So I do want him to practice just kind of keeping still while we get those toes ready. Yes, good boy. Good job. Yeah, good boy. So just playing with the little toes, get him used to us touching them. Yes, good job. Yeah, you had a pretty good week, sir. Okay, and then the last bit, getting Chase dressed in his harness. So for this, I am going to have a few pieces of chicken just to keep him preoccupied while I get that harness up. Good boy. So kind of position him over the harness, drop the cookies down. You don't have to lay down. And while he's eating, I'll pull the harness up and clip it on. Good boy, Chase. And then just get some movement. Good boy. Ready? Get it. Sit. Good job. Get some movement. Ask for different behaviors. Yeah. Good boy. Huh? Ready? Touch. Good job, handsome. Boy. Hi. Okay. And then obviously when he's home with you guys can practice having the harness on for longer periods. But while he's getting used to it, to get the harness off, just showing him a few pieces of chicken, dropping them in front of him, and unclasping.